but we need an explosion of creativity. And we should think about listening to the people who really are the experts on creativity, who are the people who are living it on a daily basis. Einstein, of all people, said the intellect has little to do on the road to discovery. I used this quote last time because, man, this quote needs to be really internalized. Here's one of the greatest intellects of all time is saying, hey, my intellect had very little to do with these discoveries. You know, relativity didn't come out of my intellect. It came out of his daydreaming and his envisioning himself riding on a beam of light. It was a sensory, imaginative experience. It wasn't if X then Y kind of thinking process that led him to relativity. Marc Chagall, the great artist, this is a self-portrait of him on the right. If I create from the heart, nearly everything works. If from the head, almost nothing. So he's saying creativity is emotional. Gail Sheehy, you've probably read some of her books, journalist, I think she's written 17 different books. She said transcendence is the richest phase of the creative process. So of course those who are focused on mental abilities aren't focused on things like transcendence. You're not even allowed in the halls of academia to say the word transcendence. Okay? One of my favorite yoga philosophers, Georg Feuerstein, said academia, what did he call it, is a factory of superficial thinking. You see, this is the problem. It's like you're just scraping the surface. And if you're not willing to talk about things like Jane Hirshfield, the essayist and poet, in the whole hardness of concentration, world and self begin to cohere. With that state comes an enlarging of what may be known, felt, and done. I said to you before last year, all creating is becoming. Very often, the creative process emerges when somebody imagines what it's like to become something or someone else. You immerse yourself in a different experience than what you're used to. So there's something beyond thinking that's happening.